we care about having a diverse workforce, for sure, because I firmly believe you can't build a great product if you don't look like your customer. And so given that 50% of the world is female, it's actually slightly more, 51% is female, we need to make sure that we look like our customers. So at what I call the leads level, so at my senior executive team level, we actually, I think, are doing quite well when it comes to women. So our head of product is a woman. In fact, she grew up originally in the Ukraine, so she's usually a European woman too. Our head of revenue, which is another very big role at the company, it's another very strong woman. Our co-founder, Sarah Friar, whoop whoop, is also a woman, and that's very atypical in Silicon Valley to have a woman co-founder, particularly of a company that's over $2 billion in valuation. So I wouldn't say that we focus on it, but we care. And I think when you care, you start just becoming more diverse. Now, there are many other facets of diversity that we have to do better on. I think race is particularly top of mind for me because, again, we need to look like our customers. And so that's probably where I'm more focused at the moment, is how do I bring more of that diversity into the platform so we don't accidentally build in unconscious bias. But I'm pleased where we are from a gender perspective. Now, generally speaking, Silicon Valley is not good at that. And the place for women in business, but more importantly in tech business, still is a pretty tough road right now. So first of all, I buy in completely to the phrase, you can't be what you can't see. So I think some of it has to be getting women up into senior level positions. So when I took the CEO role at Nextdoor, part of my calculus was I kept telling other women, step up and lead. And so I felt inauthentic by not just going to do it myself. So I wanted to be able to be a role model for my daughter, for example. She's 14, loves math, loves science, and I want her to see that women can, of course, go run companies. Beyond that, I think you also need to be mindful, particularly in areas like engineering, that you can't just only, though, look for other women to coach and mentor. We need men to become allies and to be advocates and coaches for our younger women as they come up through the ranks, because there's just not enough women to do all that coaching. And so teaching men how to do that well, helping them feel comfortable making the ask, I think is also quite important. And then it comes back to, you just have to make the business case. Like, whether it's boards or senior executives, all the research shows that more diverse executive teams actually perform a lot better. Their stocks do better, their market caps tend to be bigger. And so, it's always a bit of a head scratcher to me why people don't have more diverse teams, because you're going to be more successful. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So I think just forcing the business case, though, because if it's just being done for kind of more social good or almost slightly philanthropic reasons, I don't think that carries enough weight in the business world. I think it has to be very metric driven, and here's why you will be more successful as a company.